All right. Looks like we're live. Welcome to Gamcast for Wednesday evening. We're here to talk tonight about why the Democrats really lie, or one of the big reasons they lie, about Project 2025, and to debunk this nonsense myth that the Department of Justice or any other department of the executive branch is independent. Folks, if you like these videos, if you would, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It will help me out a bit. It helps all content creators when you do that if you see material you like. So, folks, I'm sorry I have not been doing videos for a while. I had a death in the family, so I've been out of town. I'm back now. I should be back on a regular schedule. So, again, if you're following this material, it's live on Twitter. It's also later on YouTube and Rumble. So without further ado, here's Glenn Kirshner. He's one of these anti-Trumpers. I would show you his Twitter page, but he's blocked me before because he's a fascist. But anyway, he went before Congress, who's doing some investigations on the independence of the Department of Justice, and said this. Take a listen.
These honorable public servants would not exist in a future Trump administration that implements the rule of law-busting principles of Project 2025. And
All right, now, first off, he's lying again. This is one of the dumbest lies they're telling in this cycle. Trump could have. Project 2025 is the Heritage Foundation. They came out with it. Trump had his convention later. He could have adopted Project 2025. He didn't. In fact, the GOP platform and Agenda 47, which is Trump's project, differ themselves greatly. I have a video, you can find it here somewhere, on this explaining that. It's just a stupid lie. But let's get on to what he's really wanted to talk about here. And this is the so-called administrative state, the deep state, or when I was in college in the 90s, right, they called it the fourth branch of government. But anyway, let's listen to
that
this.
Horrific conduct of former President Donald Trump and his corrupt DOJ officials in his first term will look like a government official fixing a parking ticket for a friend, as compared to what Project 2025 holds in store. Project 2025's overarching goal for impacting the way DOJ goes about its work is to destroy the independence and apolitical nature of the work done.
Okay, two things. The DOJ is not independent. The Democrats tell this lie because they know that they don't have to say it out loud and the DOJ will do the bidding. Take a look at how many people. They are still arresting grandmas for January 6th. You think that's independent, or do you think Biden's driving that train or other Democrats are driving that train? It's complete nonsense. Number two, as a result of Article 2 of the Constitution, we elect an executive. We only elect one person of the executive branch. That person then runs the entire thing, and he has people under him, including the DOJ, which is run by the Attorney General, which is approved by the Senate. This notion that it is independent is hogwash. It's not independent. If the American people want to change the way we go, we elect Trump, and he'll stop all the January 6th stuff. We know that. Or you can elect Kamala, and she'll continue it. But this notion of this separate idea is complete garbage. And it's more garbage now than ever before. And just so when I told you the fourth branch of government, this is an article from 2021 from the Center for Progressive Reform, a very left-wing group of people. And here you see down here, I've highlighted it for you, the so-called fourth branch of government, the administrative and regulatory state that employs 2 million people. This article talks about they do the heavy lifting of government and how important they are. Okay? Well, first off, folks, that's not how it works. We're not supposed to have Victoria Nuland down there for staying in decades and decades and decades and running policy, right? Oh, well, Mr. President, that's not the way it's done. We've done it. So what? That's up to the executives. It's up to the executive branch, which is the presidency. But there's another reason why they like these people who are constantly there for decades and can't be checked. They don't want them to be checked. The deep state doesn't want to be checked, and they don't want us to elect Trump and say, hey, we're going a different direction. There's another reason they want to do it. Here is by party the contributions that these 2 million people that are in the administrative fourth branch of government, or the deep state if you want to call it, look at their donations there, folks, and two things should jump out at you. One, when you start to 90, you can barely even, the line for the Republicans you can barely even see, right? It's overwhelmingly Democrat. And also, in 1990, it looks like it was about 200,000 was given by the federal government employees. When you get up to 2022, it's up over $1 million to Democrats. It's another reason, folks, they don't want people to go. It's just money laundering. They raise their salaries, they in turn get more donations. Anyway, folks, if you like this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you do, you will see me on the next one, which I will be back on a regular schedule. I'll be back at it tomorrow, or worst case scenario, Friday.